Vodafone is piloting a new advertising ID system called Trust PID or Trust PID, which will work as a persistent user tracker at the mobile ISP level. The new system is in test phase in Germany and is intended to be impossible to bypass from within the web browser settings or through cookie blocking or IP address masking. Yeah, I mean, it's not very good. One, persistent tracker is probably a good or a bad sign because they basically know everything and maintain it throughout any kind of phone number change or anything along those lines. But given it's a mobile carrier, they have location data, so they know where you are every night, where you're sleeping, where your home is, where your work is, what places you're going to, and then it's also what websites you're accessing, what apps you have open the most, and pretty much every little thing you do. Being kind of controlled or collected at the ISP level. So this is a pretty bad. I thought the worst thing was that they had this quote on the article that said, consumers appreciate the idea of a free internet, but this comes with a trade-off. Publishers need a sustainable revenue model, meaning that it becomes essential to add subscription paywalls or rely on advertising to maintain free access to high quality content. That's kind of their website explanation.
First of all, that's a terrible acronym or whatever, that trust PID. Who wants to say that? That's
Maybe it's a
awful.
European term.
I don't care what it is. I don't want to. I don't want to say it. That last sentence about there's no way to get around this. There's no way to hide or mask. That's awful. I mean, so forget any. There's not even a veil of privacy in terms of this. They're just saying, look, you're just going to give up the IP address, and there's no way for you to get around it. And then we will be able to take that information and do whatever the hell we want. Because quite honestly, when you have that level of information, like you were saying, Tejas, you can piece everything else together about a person, of what they do, when they do, where they're going, how often they go, and we all know that's the information that every digital advertiser craves. So guess what they're going to do with that information? The data brokers are already putting in their bids. This is frustrating. This one is like, okay, I was talking to Annika a little earlier. It almost feels like, we've had that conversation about, wanting a dumb TV. We're getting to the point where we're going to want a dumb phone again.